worldview here. And we'll see what happens in Czechia with the huge expanse of athletes from Czechia, Prague, and surrounding in the O2 Universum. So we'll have to see what happens as they start this race with a bit of a sprint, trying to establish leadership early on in this competition. You can see them all next to one another, just trying to outpull each other and running on adrenaline, really, for the first 10 strokes, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. It's that free speed, it's that energy system where you get about 7 seconds before you start to move into anaerobic or aerobic kind of energy production. Katie Mole at the top there for GB. She has had a great season so far, as we've already mentioned, at the GB trials, but she's here 200 meters in atop the leaderboard. But she is going up against, like we've said, some quite seasoned athletes on the international stage, those that have competed Olympic and world championships for their country on water. But like we've seen, across all the different events, whether that be the Versa, whether that be the 500 meters, experience on water does not necessarily mean experience here on the indoor rower. And so again, a real opportunity to open the door here to some new names and faces, and new names and faces, new locations, a little sneak peek into the homes and gyms of those around the world, coming to you live from the pictures now. Sene Yilmaz, as we've called out in the center left of your picture. Flamíková there for Czechia, coming into silver medal position at the moment, sandwiched in between the Brit and the Aussie, but she now will move into gold medal position there in the arena. And I think to be in with a chance of a medal here, Natasha, it seems you need to be around about the sub-7 mark, because we're at 144s, 145s. That seems to be the sort of benchmark here for a podium placing.
That definitely seems to be the time to beat. And you have to remember that every stroke counts, every 500 meters counts. We've already seen maybe 5 or 6 lead changes in the first 700 meters of this race, and we expect that to continue. No one wants to be coming from behind. Everyone wants to be coming from in front. So we might see Katie Mole move up once again. But the atmosphere may be doing something with Flamíková from Czechia, holding steady at that 144, very sustainable 34-35 stroke rate, a little bit higher than Katie Mole in second, around a 33-34, but both holding a sub 7-minute time. So that's definitely going to be the matchup to watch at the top. Not too far behind, though, is Anna Šantrůčková with a 143 split at the moment. She's brought it up a little bit, but still nice and consistent, 2 meters back from Katie Mole. Gabriela Morton, who I think we just saw on screen from Australia, she is only 8 meters back, so 3 meters back from third place. I would say the podium is well within grasp for our top maybe 5-6 athletes here.
Yeah, definitely. There's really not much separating them at all, and a real charge being wound up here for the final sprint. I think anything within kind of 20 meters is absolutely attainable here by any of these athletes, and they're all so experienced. They'll be rowing within their race plan. They won't be caused to drift by the plans of others. Katie Mole poised there 6 meters back alongside Anna Šantrůčková, who was 6th at the under-23 World Championships last year in the single scull, a difficult discipline to be out there all by yourself. So she's got it certainly both physically and mentally to succeed. We've also talked about the performance here from Pavlína Flamíková of Czechia. She snuck in on a qualification spot to the Paris Olympic Games this year as part of the women's pair, and let's see if she can continue that late sprinting form to hang on to a gold medal here in Prague on home ground. But some really nice long strokes there being taken by Lenka Luxova. We just saw on screen there is our current silver medalist Anna Šantrůčková. And hey, Natasha, I said that we'd love to see some Czechia medals here. It's looking more and more likely with every single stroke that's being taken.
It really is. Even if you go further down the line, we see Michaela Popsilova. She was down at around 10th, and now she's moving up with a little bit of a sprint happening around the 1,000-meter marker. But we can see our current leader taking the rate up around 36 strokes per minute. Pavlína Flamíková doing quite well here, looking long and strong. And then next to her, Anna Šantrůčková with that marker, number 11. She's still holding on, only within 6 meters. They do have 500 meters left, and it's really going to be this sprint. Let's see if they take the rate up, take the power up a little bit. That's going to take them through to the end. This is 5th position, Radka Novotníková, and she is within about 20 meters of the lead, but she's looking to stay ahead of Patricia Batista from Portugal. She can see her slowly creeping in, so she's trying to keep that 5th place above 6th place. But with 400 meters to go, there's a bit of a lead forming for Flamíková. She's 7 meters ahead of Šantrůčková now, but a huge battle for second right now.
Yeah, definitely. Let's keep our eyes on the silver medal battle. You mentioned Radka Novotníková. That's actually Pavlína Flamíková's pairs partner down there, who she jointly qualified that boat for the Olympics with, but she's off the podium at the moment. I've been keeping my eyes on Šantrůčková, who's down at 142s, 141s, but here goes Flamíková. She's now at 139s with 250 meters to go. She only continues to push those splits down. She's at 42 strokes a minute now. She's trying to increase that gap, get herself out of the fight for silver and into the fight for gold. And Šantrůčková left flailing with Kathryn Katie Mole now down at 140s. I think to be in with a chance of a medal here in this final 200 meters, you need to be at a minimum split of 140, if not 139. Here goes Flamíková, 137. She's up at 45 strokes a minute. Great scenes from the stadium, and you can just see how much that rating is pushing her onwards. Half strokes for her to come in towards the line and to secure that gold medal. A brilliant performance from Flamíková. That's how much it means to her on home ground. That was a stunning race from start to finish, timed to perfection, alongside her teammate Anna Šantrůčková. It's a 1-2 for Czechia, alongside the Brit Katie Mole, who spoils the party for the Czech team there. Gabriela Morton of Oz was very consistently up there in the fight for a medal, but fell away at the final moments. And Radka Novotníková of Czechia, in a time of 6:55, rounds off that top 5.